You've probably come to this website after having done a Google search for coaching. Perhaps you've searched for an executive coach, a life coach, or a professional development coach. And you're wondering, should you choose to join an evolutesix program or one of the many other coaching programs out there? I'd like to highlight some of the differences that you get with evolutesix and our peer-to-peer program versus what you might get attending coaching sessions with an individual coach or typical group coaching. If you're like many people, you're looking for coaching as a way of helping you uncover the goals that are really behind what you do, to set new goals, to get better at achieving the goals you have, or in some other way, improve yourself and get happier and more satisfied in your life. Well, in the evolutesix programs, you will get all of that. The biggest difference is we do it in a peer-to-peer way by first of all teaching you some of the tools and patterns to use in conversation with somebody else like you, so that the two of you, with guidance from us, help each other to find your own ways of achieving those goals. It means that you, over time, more and more gain the ability to do this as part of your day-to-day life. This becomes something that is embedded in everything that you do at work and at home. And in that sense, it makes you quite independent of us and the coach. In particular, if you're using this at work and many of your colleagues are also attending an evolutesix training, all of you begin to use these ways of talking to each other as part of your normal working, and that makes it so much easier for teams at work to collaborate with each other, for teams at work to help each other set clear goals, pull together the resources needed to achieve those goals, and then do the work together to actually achieve those goals. At the heart of what we do is helping you uncover, first of all, why are these goals important to you? What makes them meaningful to you? By understanding why they're important, you can tell the difference between goals that are actually not really goals that you fully sign up to, but are imposed on you through the expectations of other people. The second thing we help you uncover is what are your hidden goals, the vulnerabilities that you are protecting, the areas that trigger a sense of you need to protect yourself, protect some vulnerability. Maybe it's a shame area. By uncovering these, you uncover many of the reasons why you actually have difficulty achieving your goals. Most people who are not achieving their goals, the real reason is not that they are lacking the skills. It's not that they're lacking something. There isn't a hole that needs to be filled or a problem that needs to be fixed. Far more, what's necessary is to understand the very essence of who they are and what drives them, including the things that they need to protect. By uncovering that, it takes away so much friction. And in a work environment, by taking away the friction that is holding the entire team back from accomplishing their goals, the entire work team has twice as much fuel available to deliver results. This is really at the heart of the evolutesix program, is uncovering where are you losing energy, where is the wastage, and getting the wastage out. Just as a manufacturing line, or your car. If you're driving your car and it's burning up fuel and you're barely doing half of the speed that the car is capable of, you know that there is wastage somewhere. Either the engine is out of tune, maybe the brakes are binding, whatever. You don't just put more expensive fuel in the car. You don't just put a bigger engine in or put your foot harder on the brake. You take the car for a tune-up to get rid of the friction. Today's cars, the tuning is done continuously. You have built into the systems, computer systems and monitors that measure when the engine is getting out of tune, measure the wastage and get the wastage out. Well, that's the essence of what we teach you to do for yourself and for your colleagues at work, to recognize where there is wastage, where there is loss of energy, and get rid of it. And a big part of what we train that enables you to do that more effectively, and this is the third thing that we do, is train you in how to grasp the full complexity of the reality you're embedded in. Most of us never learn to think beyond standard logic, right or wrong, black or white. Part of the evolutesix dojo training is a training in meta-thinking, going from systems thinking all the way through to transformational thinking, which enables you to see a much bigger part of the whole. And the more of reality you fully grasp as it is, not as you wish it were, without chopping off any of the edges that don't fit into your idea of how the world should be, the more probability you have that you will recognize all the wastage, and you will recognize the real goals to follow, and you will be able to deal with the things that you need to protect in a much more subtle way. All of which means, by thinking more clearly, transformational thinking, you'll see many more options, you'll see the goals more clearly, and you'll have everything that you need to hit those goals, especially if your whole team is working on this together.